Good morning. Today is October 17th, and this is the regularly scheduled meeting of the Committee on Council. I am Andrea Boone, and I would like to welcome everyone who has joined us this morning. To my right is the Honorable Howard Shook and the Honorable Antonio Lewis. To my left is the Honorable Amir Faroki and our Vice Chair, Mary Norwood. Thank you all so much. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda? Seconded. It has been motioned by the Honorable Antonio Lewis and seconded by the Honorable Andrea Boone. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays. The agenda has been adopted.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes? So moved. Moved by the Honorable Antonio Lewis, seconded by the Honorable Amir Faroki. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays. The minutes have been approved.
Is there a motion to adopt the full council agenda? So moved by the Honorable Antonio Lewis, seconded by the Honorable Amir Faroki. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. Will everyone please vote? The vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays. The full council agenda is adopted.
Mr. Johnson, do we have any public speakers at this time?
No, Madam Chair.
Mr. Johnson, will you sound item 1?
Madam Chair, can we take items number 1, 2, and 4 together as a block? These communications were found favorable in their respective committees.
Yes, please proceed.
Section G, Communications. Item number 1, 22C 5147, a communication from council members Liliana Bakhtiari, District 5, Alex Juan, District 6, Howard Shook, District 7, Mary Norwood, District 8, and Matt Westmoreland, Post 2 at large. Appointing Ms. Natalie Kaiser to serve as a member of the Atlanta Beltline Affordable Housing Advisory Board. This appointment is for a term of 2 years. Item number 2, 22C 5153, a communication from council members Byron D. Amos, District 3, Jason Dozier, District 4, and Michael Julian Bond, Post 1 at large, appointing Ms. Kristen Holloran to serve as a member of the Atlanta Urban Design Commission in the Architect Category 1. This appointment is for a term of 3 years. Item number 4, 22C 5164, a communication from Mayor Andre Dickens appointing Ms. Tarlisha Smith to serve as Commissioner of Human Resources for the City of Atlanta.
Do we have a motion to approve these items? Moved by the Honorable Antonio Lewis, seconded by the Honorable Amir Faroki. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays. These items are found favorable. Madam Chair, can we take item number 3?
Yes. Please proceed.
Item number 3, 22C 5163, a communication from Council President Doug Shipman appointing Ms. Cardin Wyckoff to serve as a member of the Human Relations Commission. This appointment is for a term of 3 years.
Please come forward. How are you? How are you?
Hello. Oh.
Hi, Ms. Wyckoff. Welcome. Please.
Hi, thank you.
Please tell us about yourself and why you would like to serve on this very distinguished board.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. My name is Cardin Wyckoff. I'm a district member of Amir, Councilmember Freer, and have been living in Midtown for about 5 years. I am honored to be able to serve on the HR Commission because what it does is it upholds public accommodation, fair and equitable housing, and equal opportunity employment for those especially with marginalized groups. And as an individual with a disability, I believe it's important for members of our community to serve on that council so that we can uphold making sure that we don't discriminate against people with disabilities. I am a certified CPA-CC, which is Certified Professional in Accessibility Core Competencies. And additionally, I have extensive knowledge on disability law and disability inclusion in workplace and web accessibility. I'm a certified web accessibility specialist as well. So, hello, President. Welcome, and thank you for appointing me. The commission in general is there to address concerns that come forward and work to create a resolution. And in my day job, that's what I do all day long. I address issues and work to find resolutions, especially in the disability workspace. So serving on this committee would be very much all the kinds of things that I do in my day job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The Honorable Amir Faroki.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to, first I'll move to approve Ms. Wyckoff's nomination, but I'll just add, I think most of us have seen Ms. Wyckoff here in this building before. She's a consistent and effective advocate for a number of issues, but she has repeatedly opened my eyes to blind spots I have when we think about what it means to exist in our city and move around the city. And so I'm not only proud to represent her as she is as she stated, a resident of District 2, but excited that Council President Shipman has nominated her and excited to move for her approval.
Second by the Honorable Dustin Hillis, who we have been joined by. Please open the vote. Please open.
One moment. The vote is open. The vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays. This item is favorable.
We will now have remarks by the Honorable Doug Shipman, our president.
Well, I just wanted to say, Cardin, I really appreciate your willingness to serve. You get asked to do a lot of things in our community, and you do a lot of things in our community, and I'm just grateful on behalf of the city that you're willing to do this. We've known each other in a lot of different aspects, and I have great respect for you and your work, and I'm just thrilled that you're willing, so thank you for serving.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Mr. Johnson, next.
This takes us to Section H, ordinance for second reading. Item number 522-0-1700, an ordinance by council members Andrea L. Boone, Jason Winston, Amir Faroki, Byron D. Amos, Jason Dozier, Liliana Bakhtiari, Alex Wan, Howard Shook, Mary Norwood, Dustin Hillis, Marcy Collier Overstreet, Antonio Lewis, Michael Julian Bond, Matt Westmoreland, and Keisha Shawn Waits, as substituted by Committee on Council to amend the charter of the City of Atlanta, Georgia, adopted under the virtue of the authority of the Municipal Home Rule Act of 1965, OCGA Section 36-35-31B, as amended and as required by authority of the OCGA Section 36-35-4.1, so as to amend the Section 5-201 of the Charter of the City of Atlanta, Georgia, as amended by striking in its entirety Appendix 1 thereto relating to the boundaries of council districts and inserting in lieu thereof a new Appendix 1 adopting the new council district maps with related population summary report, a plan components report, and the boundary descriptions of council districts 1 through 12 as required by the City of Atlanta Charter, Section 5-202, following the 2020 United States Decennial Census, to repeal conflicting ordinances and for other purposes.
We have a motion. Moved by the Honorable Dustin Hillis, seconded by the Honorable Antonio Lewis. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays. This item is favorable. This item will be before full council for its third reading, final adoption. Section I, communications/resolutions. Item number 622R.
Go back to number 4. Can we do number 4 now?
Madam Chair, we already did number 4. We're on item number 6 now.
Alicia Smith, Human Resources Commissioner.
We took that item already.
She didn't come up.
Yeah, we took 1, 2, and 4 together as a block.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Next,
Item number 6, 22R4518, a resolution by Committee on Council appointing Ms. Cicely Welch, the nominee of the Georgia Society of Certified Public Accountants, to serve on the governing board of the Office of Inspector General for a term of 3 years to begin on the date of approval of this appointment and for other purposes.
good morning. Please come forward and tell us a little bit about yourself and why you like to serve on this very distinguished board.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Honorable Andrea Boone and other council members, I appreciate the opportunity to speak regarding serving as the Georgia Society CPA's representative on the City of Atlanta's Governing Board of Office of the Inspector General. I live in District 9, which the Honorable Dustin Hillis represents, and I own a building in District 3, which the Honorable Byron Amos represents. So I am excited to be here and happy for the opportunity to serve on the committee. I'm a CPA with over 30 years' experience in both public and private accounting, and I understand that I should speak to my qualifications as well as why I'm interested in serving on this board. I just completed my tenure on the board of the Georgia Society of CPAs. I am now on their leadership council. I have historically served as their chair of the tax task force, which helps to implement and give suggestions and updates on federal tax laws as well as Georgia tax law. I was also on the board of Vox Teen Communications, was on the grant committee for the Atlanta Women's Foundation, and a graduate of their Destiny Fund program. I also had a 3-year appointment on the IRS Advisory Council, where I served as the chair for small business and self-employed, and actually served with the current IRS Commissioner, Chuck Reddick. And although I've worked with large and small firms, I currently own my own CPA firm, and that kind of speaks to why I'm interested and why I think I would be a good fit for the Ethics Committee in this role, because I care about people and the world cares about money. So I figure the more people who know about money, the better the world will be. And that speaks to what we need to do in terms of ethics, especially in this environment where the elected leaders and processes are not currently trusted, which I think is tragic. And I think a lot of that comes from not understanding and the public not understanding the weight of stewardship, where you have to balance the numbers, getting the numbers accurate enough to make decisions, but we also have to be pragmatic. And how do we balance that? And that is what ethics is. So that is why I am interested and believe that I will be a good fit to serve on the committee.
Thank you so much. Do we have a motion? Motion to be approved by the Honorable Dustin Hillis, seconded by the Honorable Antonio Lewis. Please open the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays. This item is favorable. Madam Chair, that concludes our legislative items for today.
Colleagues, do we have any questions or concerns? If not, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.